Thanks, Ant. Ant Boy 3001, yo. Hey guys. Hello, how is everyone? Kinda soft. What? I'm playing FNAF 4 and I'm regretting it. I don't know what game that is. Let's get everything. Wow, that's loud. Freddy Fade Bear. No idea, I've never played that game, not gonna lie. Right. Look how many fruit flies there is. Jeez. These are all in for a treat right now, I swear down. Hey guys, how is everyone? Today we shall be feeding the good old Camponotus consoberinus. Let me move the camera into better position. So they are doing really well. Like, look at the amount of brood. Let me see if I can switch to the macro. Logan Fletcher, hello. Wait, macro or no macro? Let's go into macro, guys. Might stick out of macro actually. We're gonna leave the macro actually, guys. Ant Boy, finally not late. That's true. There's a lot of fruit flies, holy. I can never get a good angle, I swear. Ants England. Wait, is that the right? I think that's a different Ants England. I'm gonna get Camponotus Wasami Mortularis. I don't think I've ever seen that. I'm just waiting for my Ants HQ package. That's nice, man. Casey Bessel, yo, what's up? Sweet Aromarant. Oh yeah, the fuzzy one. Yeah, they're I like those actually. Yeah, they're pretty cool. They're pretty cool, they are. I caught 23 Miracle Rubrants. Holy. Golden, what if they run away? They can't run away. Trapped forever. In these little nests. Trapped forever. Absolute abuse. Obviously not. Ants Craze, me bro. Logan Fletcher, you got them? No, I have not actually, no. I have many Campanota species, but unfortunately I do not have those. Ants England, how's your day been? Yeah, not bad. Went to see the family, took the dog for a walk and a play on the field. And then, we've done a tiny bit of editing today, only like half an hour or so. And then I've had something to eat and now I'm streaming, so I do plan on editing some more as I am working hard on the Golden Honeypot Ant Simulation video, 100 days. And the same with the Leafcutter 100-day simulation video, and the same with the Bull Ant one. They're the three next that I'm working on. So, yeah. Can you raise termite colony? Ants Craze? No, I have not got the expertise to do it, nor the capacity. Has any of your colonies escaped? Not fully. Well, yeah, I mean, like, yeah, they've escaped, but, like, the Nicos have chewed out a few times. So, yeah, 1 second, guys. I found a video I like, actually. One second, guys. Right, what's happening? Let's have a look at the comments. Nice. I found Campanotus. 12 rare ants. Yeah, my Campanotus nicobrantus has they've escaped in the past. What other colonies have escaped for me? Lacius and Merganatus have escaped because they're quite small. That's about it, I think. Properly escaping. That's about it. Ram April, hello, how are you? Logan Fletcher, I bought the Mimico Nano nest from Ants HQ Hub for my Campanotus ligniperda. That's good, man. I've got Campanotus ligniperda too, and I'm selling mine just because I am still close to 30 species and I just can't handle this amount of colonies. It's getting too much. I want to go down to about 10 to 15. Ideally. Bro, where are these flies coming from? Right, I thought you all went... Get in there. There we go. My Campanotus Discipian finally got 500 plus workers. That's good to hear, man. For my birthday, I'm going to the Ants HQ workshop thing. That's good to hear, Logan. Ants England, yo, what's your favourite ant colony? My favourite ant colony? It's a real good question. Probably the bull ants. The bull ants that are doing amazing right now. And we have another generation of larvae there, and earlier stage larvae there, which I don't know whether bull ants are like that. They separate the larvae stages out, which I think then mitigates them from eating each other, which is quite smart. I don't know whether they do that like on an innate value or what goes on there. Back to the Camponotus consubrinus, guys. Look at these orange, black and orange ants. You generally can't beat these. So yeah, like honeypots, leafcutter, bull ant, like it's a joint first for those three. What unique species should I get in the future? There is many species. For me, bull ants, leafcutter, and honeypots are my favourite. Speaking of that, we're gonna do a. Let me see if I can do a rotate. Yeah. I'm gonna put these back. We're gonna rotate in the honeypots. You can see there's a few honeypots at the top there. It's a bit hard to see actually, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4. I just can't wait to have more and bigger ones as well. But you can see that there's a load of pupae, so I'm hoping that a few of those, and there's loads more eggs. These are doing really well, to be fair. And their hunting reaction is very good. Ram April, next week has gone by so fast for my ant colonies. Casey Basor, my acrobat ants finally got their first workers. I caught around 6 species. Answering them, what's your opinion on Polyarctus dives? I haven't really ever kept them, so I haven't got much of an opinion, but weaver ants is something that I will do later on. Like, I want to do a 100-day simulation video on weaver ants specifically, but I don't have the capacity to do that. Like, weaver ants and trapjaw ants will get their own 100-day simulation videos, but I ain't got the capacity at the minute, guys, because I'm already working on 3 projects right now. And I managed to obviously get out the part 2 video last weekend. If you haven't watched it, go watch it. It was 15 minutes of pure epicness. So yeah, pure epicness. Will Logan Fletcher Hall, will you ever get the Colenopsis Leonardo Gatekeeper ant? I've heard they're very expensive. I may do one day, yes. We'll see, Those ants are super fun to watch. So my favourite ants, just has it. JC Basor, sadly I can't get them. Just an ant keeper, how are the leaf cutters doing? Alright, we'll do a quick. I mean, these are reacting really well, but we'll put those back. We'll bring the leaf cutters forward. So, as you can see, the darker section at the top is where they've started building. So, it's doing really well, they are now. Like, look at that. that entire dark section. So, like, right here, this bit, wait, hold on. So this bit here. Why is everything I'm using so crap? Yeah, this bit here, this entire section here, is what they've constructed. So yeah, they're doing really well. And they've still got space in there, so I'm not going to lift the cup yet, as per advice from Adamants and a few other people that are really good with leaf cutters. Is there's still space there, so... And the worker count isn't very high at the minute, so like until there's way more workers, I'd be modestly reluctant to take the cup off and like upgrade to a bigger cup. But yeah, like I'm rotating through, so you can see in the background, right here, I have privet and ivy in there, and then I have like a bag of rose petals and dried dandelions. So I'm just kind of like rotating through that really, and there's a major there. Is that media? I think that might be a media. So like I'm switching this out as much as I can. And the queen's in there as well. So yeah, the leaf cutters are doing well, guys. Let's bring back in the honey pots. As each one of these colonies gets 2 sessions of feeding with the... I mean, look at these Myrmecocytus placodops, honeypot ants. They react like crazy fast. Let's catch up with the comments. Ant boy, my ants laid only 1 egg. Should I be worried? If they've just came out of hibernation, I wouldn't be too worried. Yeah, I wouldn't be too worried, guys, if they've just came out of hibernation. Logan Fletcher, they're only £50 for the gatekeeper. I know, still expensive, but cheap compared to bands. Oh, that's not too bad. But yeah, it's not of interest yet. Essentially, what I'm trying to do is I'm cutting down from... I have about 27 or 28 ant colonies at the minute. I'm selling at least half at the Ant Show UK. Because I want a personal collection of 10 to 15, and then I want like 3 or so that I do like video projects on, and then we'll like sell on, just to make epic ant simulation videos and just like epic videos for you guys. That's the plan, like for the next 3 or however many years, and hopefully eventually I like make money from YouTube or whatever. Or be the next big YouTuber, you never know. But that's the plan. Like I want to make simulation videos species specific, so that I'll be the ultimate ant YouTuber hub to come to. If you want to see a simulation video of, let's say, trapjaw ants, bull ants, leafcutter ants, fire ants, whatever, like I'll do it. But it takes a while to film them all, because unless you buy them like already mature or at a decent level and then work backwards, which could harm the colony doing that, you have to then wait months and months and months, if not years, for them to progress and develop quickly and stuff like that. So yeah. KC Base, or I have eastern leafcutter ants with a huge fungus farm. That's nice, man. I hope you've got many pods and tubing all around a room or something. And England, how is your Camponotus singularis colony doing? Man, they're slow, I'm not gonna lie. I have a feeling that they've gone through a mini diapause while it's been cold in the winter. Except my ant room is always 26, 27 degrees, but they just haven't really been laying much, man. Like, they're the only ones that are really slow at the minute in my ant room. Logan Fletcher, can you ever overfeed your ants? Not really. They just literally just stop eating. Well, they'll just leave it. You know, if all the larvae are fed and there's any excess protein, they will just simply leave it. So you can't really overfeed your ants, to be honest. Ram April, I have to go by. No problem. Thank you for tuning in. Ants England, how are you? Happy Saturday indeed. How's everything at Antantics? I'm sure I'll see you next month, Sadie, and at the Ant Show UK. That'll be good. Hey, Ant-Man. This one's definitely a bit of like a replete, or like a replete in the making. Way bigger. But the this Placodops queen has just laid a bunch of eggs as well. So like they're doing so well, but the repletes are just so small at the minute. It's kind of really slow in terms of repletes. All good in the horde. Yeah, I'll be seeing you next month. Wicked. We've got 2 Ants Englands. Ants England B8K. You're gonna have to change your name, I'm afraid. The OG. She has the royalties. She has the licensing. It's all there. I've seen it. My Lacey's Niger has tons of eggs. Got to be about 20 or over. That's good to hear. That is good to hear. Okay, bet. Look, there's many names. To be fair, I'm no person of authority to tell you what name you should or shouldn't have. Antboy 3001, my ants are out of hibernation. I'm thinking of buying a heat cable. Do you have recommendations? Yeah, first recommendation is buy an Inkbird thermostat. I think it's about like 30-40 quid, right? And then once you've got one of those, you can go on Amazon and just buy like a heat cable, and then just plug it in, set the temp, and that way you'll never, like, I say never, way less chance that you will ever cause a fire by just leaving it running. So I've got these, and I've got these, which work really well. But this is all redundant now because my entire ant room sits at about 26, 27 degrees, as you can see here. 27. So I don't really need heating equipment anymore, to be honest. Also, guys, look at how well the Fulvipilus is doing. My rarest ant species. And they are chilling. I mean, such a cool ant species. I really like, they like the Wakushi nest. Well, they like any nests that are dry. They're pretty hardy species. But you can see there, she is laying now. She's laying eggs like no other. Lindsay Farmer, OMG, hi. Hey Lindsay Farmer, Ants England, have whatever name you like. Hi, how do you change the temperature? On these, you can do it through your app, which is easiest, but you could set it physically. But again, like, it's funny because I've left these on. I will turn them off when it gets to summer, but like, my room is heated by my gaming computer for the most part, and during summer it's just heated anyway. So 26 degrees is like one of the most optimal temperatures you can have like a load of ants at. But these ones here, they would probably like it if it was a bit hotter, to be fair. They'll benefit when summer comes. My room's like sat average at like 28, 29 or 30. Ants England, so pretty, I know, right? I'm kind of glad I spent the money I did on them. I think it was like 400 quid for a founding colony. Quite expensive, but it'll be worth it when they grow into a big colony with huge majors. And I have only just seen the first, like, you could say, like, media. Logan Fletcher Hall, how do I tell when I need to expand my ant's nest? Pretty, like, when it becomes like overly crowded, really. Like, you could argue that like once more started closing in here, they're ready for the next one. I mean, look at the amount of eggs that, like, it's probably hard to see, but there's so many eggs that are like coming through for these, which is really good for the Camponotus contuberninus colony I have. They're doing so well. But yeah, like, this is getting close. And bear in mind, I literally just upgraded this colony from a nest that's just a bit smaller. So they're going like in a chronological order. I already have a bigger nest ready for these. They're just growing like so quick. It's like it literally feels like having Camponotus nicobarantus again, like in terms of the speed from the initial growth. I did hydrate, by the way, this morning for these, but there is repletes. Again, these might be a bit boring actually because they just don't react like the other colonies do. Let's have a look at the comments. Oh look, I'll just have a heat mat. Holy. Ants England B8K. How do you get these setups? Because they are cool. Yeah, I mean these are glow in the dark ones as well. These are like pretty cool. They're from Canada. It's Tar Heel nests or Tar Heel ants, and they're all the way from Canada. So bear in mind there's a huge import tax and international fee and stuff like that, so they are expensive if you're not like based in Canada, which obviously me from the UK, definitely not. Yeah, so I spent to get this nest, and then I don't know whether I can reach. I can't reach because I'm on charge, but that nest on the left and then this nest was like 450 quid. So just think, like, the amount of money that I spend on having like premium formicariums is ridiculous. Damn, but they are good and you can reuse them. Yeah, but like, they are, but also you could say that like, no, yeah, I mean, yeah, you can reuse them a lot, but with the special kind of like glow in the dark sand, I think that gets like rubbed off quite easily just by cleaning one of them. Where you get your shells from, I can't remember, Logan, I'm afraid. I genuinely cannot remember. Sensei Ants, hey man. I'm just gonna get the golden repletes out because they're actually hunting now. I say hunting, they're not the best at it. They've not got crazy confidence yet, but I reckon they will. But I am gonna quickly get one sec, guys. Gonna get the bull ants out. Aaron Archer, alright lad. How are you, mate? Yeah, I've got a lot of nests from Wakushi, Ants England. Lindsay Farmer, true, wait, do you have a business? No, I don't. I'm employed. Right, let me get the I've got a bull ant colony doing really well, the jumping jacks. So I've recently boosted these. As you can see, I have boosted these with 10 workers, and they are now chilling. Let me increase the height. And this red runner that sat here, why is this? This red runner sat here has camped here for a very long time, and it will not move. I don't have bullet ants, I'm afraid, Lindsay Farmer. I only have bull ants. Do you get nests from AntFlix? Yes, I do. And if you use code AntFlix, you get 10% off, I think. Logan Fletcher Hall, can you show me your shelf again so I can Google image them? Weird question. I mean, yeah, if you want. If you screenshot that, all that. But yes, we have the bull ants starting to do really well. And I haven't checked them in a while, so I'm actually going to do a proper check while I'm on stream with you. And when I mean a proper check, I'm going to see whether the larvae are actually, like, developing. Because that's what they're a nightmare for. Oh, there's still one pupae in there. Interesting. I can't tell whether that's larvae is developing or whether that's a fresh batch of eggs. It's really hard to say. Yes, these, I can't wait for these to do well. Like, well, I mean, I hope they do. I really hope they do. But, like, bull ants are notoriously difficult to keep. Like, they die so randomly. And singing the Wakushi's goal, but one time my fire ants America escaped from in at 6 AM. Use AntFlix as the discount code for 10% off. That's available on AntFlix, Wakushi, and Ants HQ. Yeah, so these are doing really well. I am going to put some more fruit flies in here, actually, just in case they need some more to hunt. Yeah, there's still one pupae in there, but we've got... that worker's literally like, should I kill it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Oh, I can't count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8... I think there's 9 workers in there, plus the queen, plus a pupae. I did have one pupae fail, so it kind of adds up that there's 9. And then, I can't tell whether that's like a late stage larvae or whether that's just still eggs. But I'm feeding these like baby crickets. There's a baby cricket in there. Like, you probably can't see it, but it's kind of in, it's like here. Yeah, like, you can see it there. Gotta be careful with these because these can jump up at you and on you and then sting you. So, Ants England, you're the goat. Thanks, ma'am. Or girl. Sensei Ant for 10% off. What the? You mean AntFlix for 10% off? What do you find better quality for Outworlds, Wakusha or AntFlix? Oh, it's a tough question. I can't be taking sides, you see. Sponsored by both. Can't be taking sides. I like both. Both are similar to a certain degree. I'd probably say, like, at the minute I'm scaling out Wakushi because I like the backboard thing where you can have like connectors on the backboard. That's like pretty cool. So yes, these are doing really well. Well, I say they're doing really well. The queens ate the last 2 bloody generations of eggs and larvae, but I boosted them, so you'd like to think that they will do well now, but you just never know with bull ants. It's so volatile. I want to bury the hole a bit because I just feel like the more covered these are, the more secure they'll feel, the better they'll perform, I reckon. So if the hole's like a lot smaller, then I think that's just like, it's just a win. Oh no, what have I done? There we go. So yeah, I'm hoping that these carry on to scale up and do well. Right, let's go back to some colonies that you haven't seen yet. 1 second. So let's move on to some other honey pots that I don't think I've really shown much. But these are actually doing really well. They have their first repeats. This is Myrmecocysis mendex, by the way. Let me lower the camera down a lot more. So I don't know if you can see that well, guys, but there is a honey pot right there, like a replete. So yeah, these are doing well, and they have a good reaction to feeding. I only give a few fruit flies for these because they're such a small colony still. It's actually roasting in this room. if you could, what ant species would you have? Camponotus detritus, 100%. Like, that's gonna be like an absolute elite species, like a must-have. So yeah, I would have that species for sure. I'd also have the bull ant species as well, like some more, like Myrmicus, Myrmecia gullosa, probably. Yeah, honey pots or leaf cutters, yeah. I mean, like, you can't go wrong with those, so. Yeah, I mean, like, you just can't beat honey pots and leaf cutters and bull ants. That's they're the species that everyone wants, so. Yeah, pretty much. But these are starting to, like, hunt quite a bit, so, which is really good. Then, to move on to another species, we've got Camponotus fagenkoi, and there's 2 huge pupae there, which I think will be proper majors for this colony. So these are doing really well. And then again, I only give these a few fruit flies as well, just because it's a founding colony. You don't want to overwhelm them. There we go, like 7. That'll be good. And weaver ants, yeah. I mean, it sounds like you like all ants, to be honest. Ants England, B8K. Craft an ant. Hey man. Let me show you how it's going with the leaf cutter and the leaf cutter setup. So, since moving them into your setup, we have had a bounce back, which is brilliant. A comeback. What will be an epic comeback. So you can see here the darker layer they've been building. So really good that they're it's bouncing back. Plays well into the stimulation video as well. But yeah, man, it's going to be a while for them to fill this pod up fully for me to be able to finish the video, because essentially for me to finish this 100-day like video, whether it's 100 days or not, this entire pod needs to fill up fully, and I need to see an ant take a leaf, like a cut of leaf, from like point A to point B, and then they're like the 2 main variables that I need to happen in order to like be able to go forward and publish that video. So, but I've done a great like intro so far. Yeah, almost time for a bigger cut, 100%. But I was talking to Adam about it, and he said just wait a bit longer, because there's still, like, if you see here on the left, there's still quite a bit of space, and I think because the fungus is really white, I think they'll be eating that more often, won't they? But there's still quite a bit of space here. Ants England B8K, do you ever feed your ants any mealworms because they are pretty easy to take care of? Yes, I have an entire setup for feeding. I shall show you. So, by the way, in case you haven't seen, but my Fulvo Pilotus here is just looking really good. So, I'm trying not to bother them, but I mean, they're doing really well. Queen's laying eggs now. She's came out of a semi diapause, like a mini diapause, regardless that the temperature in here has been really like stable for quite a long time. 26 to 27 degrees I've had this room. But we have a cricket tub. Found my camera falling on the cricket tub. Yeah, so we've got a cricket tub. And we have a red runner tub, which has barely any red runners in, so I'm not going to bother showing you, but I have a refill of those come in. And then there is a black cricket tub of juveniles, which help. And then I have like an entire tub over there of feed. I have, one sec, let me show you guys. We have Morio worms, mealworms, I even have an entire like bag of protein jellies for mixed diet. Obviously I'll feed them insects over everything, but sometimes the Nicos have got to a point now where like, even right now, like they're terrorizing each other. It's just so much to handle, the Nicos are at this point. I mean, like, the entire outworld is just full. So yeah, I end up having to then just give him like protein jellies just to keep up with the volume. It's absolutely crazy. But I mean, I'm gonna sell half of my colonies soon, because it's just getting too much to handle at this point. Like, I've just got too many. And there's a lot of Campanotus species that I originally bought when I first started that I've like scaled them up to a level, but I kind of want to move on from them. Do you ever feed your ants any mealworm? Oh, I've already read that one. Sentience, does anyone now where you can buy Harpagnathos venator, the cheapest? Where are you from? I'm actually selling a colony of those. Let me know where you are from. If you're from the UK, then Belgium. Yeah, I'm doing collection only, so yeah, you'll have to go to a supplier. I'm not too sure who supplies in Belgium. So let's push these back and feed the other ones I have. So the Consobrinus they've kind of been fed. Well, they've definitely been fed. And put these on here. Right, so that's those ones fed. What next? Let me get some other colonies that you guys haven't seen, actually. Well, you may have seen, you may have not seen. we have what we have here is, let me just bring this up a bit. Let me bring this up quite a bit actually. So these are Harpagnathos venator, and I feed these fruit flies as well, and they actually go out and hunt them. It's quite cool to see. They've proper like excavated the hole, which is really cool. And you can tell that they're starting to get a bit alert because they're like, yo, what's going on kind of thing. Ram April, back into the chat. Ants England, B8K. I'd probably think about changing your name, to be honest. There's already an OG Ants England. You can't copy an OG Ants England. Otherwise, it's just gonna get confusing for everyone. It's like if you came into my chat and you had AntFlix, I'd be like, yo, ho, ho. To be fair, obviously, it's up to you what names you want. Of course. So anyway, I'll move on to another one because these take a while to actually start hunting, I think. I actually really like these, but I am selling them, which is quite sad. But yeah, man, these are actually so cool. I don't even know why I'm selling them, but. And look at how many eggs there. Oh my gosh, what on earth? So, I can't actually believe how many eggs that these have laid. Like what? Anyway, we're gonna feed reaction for these because these are kind of going crazy. Let me pull it down a bit, guys, and you'll be able to see the absolute carnage unfold. Just be original, man. True. No, I have 30 colonies. I need to start selling some, otherwise I generally am running out of time each day to feed everything. It is absolutely crazy at the minute. Full-time job, content creation, learning AI and automation as well, and ant keeper. Like, yeah, I just don't have enough time in the day just to do everything that I want to do. What are they and how much are you selling them for? The ant archives. These are Camponotus slavaticus, Carpenter ants. I can't remember the price, but it's collection only. I'm selling them at the Ant Show UK next month. But they're just such a nice shiny black. Dude, I have so many hours in the new vid. So many hours. Wait, what? So, I mean, look how shiny black they are, though. Such a nice species. The queen's like, yo, what's going on? What's with the light? Didn't make the deadline this week. 1 year of leaf cutters. Oh, are you pushing it back? Man, that will be such a good video. I'm expecting big things of that. Like, if you've recorded throughout the entire time. Oh, we just missed the... No! I just saw it in the background. We just missed it. I'm not even joking. I just saw one come out of the hole and then, like, really quickly, like, snatch a fruit fly. Oh, it was rapid. Wait, you can see it bringing it in there. Harpagnathos are so cool. I've got another colony, but I'm keeping one colony and selling the other. Sorry, yeah, I want to see multiple pods. That'll be sick. Like, as in multiple pods getting filled up and then big tubing and stuff. Like, I've seen you set up anyway, so it'll be good. It'll be good. Yeah, harps are a must-have, 100%. So yeah, I mean, I think I've just got too many carpenter ants at the minute. It's just getting too much. Like, I've got Nikos, Singularis, I've got Fagenco, Consibarinus, Slavaticus, Subnudus, Maculatus, Sanctus, Lateralis, Ligniperda. Like, I literally have like well over 10 colonies just on carpenter ants. So yeah, I mean, like, I'm kind of like, I need to move forward away from some of these carpenter ants. As much as I'll miss these, I mean, whoever gets this colony at the Ant Show UK, I mean, like, look, this colony is primed right now. Oh no, what have I just done? Get back in. Yeah, this colony is primed right now. Like, they're ready. They're really ready to go. Ants England be 8k. Honestly, I'm so bored out of my mind waiting for my ants, but this is killing the boredom. So yeah, the crafting ant. I'm gonna sell my Camp Lateralis. Yeah, it's exactly what I'm doing. At the Ant Show UK, I'm selling mine. I like them, but hopefully Ants England be 8k. Hopefully they come sooner or later. And Frelly. By the way, when's the Ant Show UK? It's next month, I think. I can't remember the exact date. You'll have to Google it, but yeah, it's I feel like when you get to a certain level of ant keeping, like, especially, I mean, like, look at like the whole setup is. It's getting too much, and the problem is, I think like my leaf cutters will end up taking up like at least like eventually, you know, 2, 3, 4. They could probably end up taking up the entire rack if I let them. But I want, you know, I want my bull ants to do really well. Also the other bull ants as well. The Nikos take up 2 shelves. I could probably try and get the Nikos on 1, but I'd have to push this all the way back, and then you can't see some of it. It's kind of pointless. Whereas what I'm doing already is this second shelf, I'm scaling this like this way. I mean, we're at like 7,000 workers, I think, with these, 7,000 or 8,000. I mean, it is just stacked in there, absolutely stacked. I just can't keep up. Like, look at the amount of dead workers as well I need to clean. I'll clean these before I bring them to the Ant Show UK, because I'm going to showcase these. Wait, Ant Boy 3001, you're going and you want to buy what? You would like to buy these? Yeah. Alright. I think it was like, I've got them on sale for like 50 or 45, I can't remember. But it depends whether it's with setup or not as well. Because this setup is like, they prefer like a dry setup like Ant Farm supplies. So, but yeah, I mean like, let me know, man, and I can arrange it for you. Also, I have Pelicornus, which I'm selling as well. Let me show you Pelicornus as well. So you've got Slovaticus that I'm selling at the show because, again, like I said, I've got 30 colonies. That's getting too much for me. But also Pelicornus, which is, again, absolutely primed up with brood. Fresh eggs, larvae, pupae. I mean, this colony is going to explode as well, so that I'm also selling those. So these colonies just are like really ready to explode, but I won't have the bandwidth very soon to just look after everything because I've just got too many colonies going on, and I just want to focus on a few carpenter ants, not 10 or 12 or however many I've got. I think I've got 12 of you. Yeah, about 12. So yeah, I want to really cut down on the carpenter species. I've got too many. I'm good with that. I'm not planning for the ant archives. I'm not planning to go for ages, but if I couldn't keep a colonist, how would I get rid of them? Could I just put pesticides? Bro, don't just eliminate your colony. Reach out to an ant supplier and they'll happily take them back. 100% don't just kill them. If you can't cope with a colony anymore, sell it, and if you can't sell it, give it away. There's loads of community chats to join, loads of Discord chats. If you go to any of the Discords and say, hey guys, I've got this colony, like I can't keep it anymore, can someone like collect it off me? Man, there'll be so many people that will jump forward to come collect it off you, so don't just kill them. Ants England B8K. By the way, do you have a website? No, I'm not a proper seller. I just simply have too many colonies and I need to get these gone. So I am going to be taking these out of the setup because the setup costs so much money and people expect that, you know, to take away certain value off the setups, which I'm not going to do. I'm not buying stuff to then to then just lose money on it like straight away. So because I can use I'll just reuse all this. This is the kit that I use all the time. Oh my, I've just dropped a bunch of fruit flies, guys. This could be catastrophic. No, we're good. We're gravy. The Ant Archives, what do you work as? I am a enterprise account manager for a ePods company. So I sell tills, self-serve kiosks, AI solutions, app, anything to do with like payments, really. So like when you go to a service station and you walk up to a self-serve kiosk, that kind of stuff, but for contract caterers, so different industry. But yeah, that's how I make my bread. I mean, I would love to be able to become like a YouTuber one day, but just everyone's streaming it, so we'll see. Got to make the best videos first. Jess Smurf, I really want a colony, but my mum says no. Have you got any tips for her to say yes? Well, I mean, look, like, you've got to really sell it to her. You know, what's her reason for saying no is the first question I would ask. You know, like, why? And then you've got to rigorously kind of explain why. if you're only going to have like one single colony, and you have something like, you know, like beginner friendly, there shouldn't be a reason why. The hardware these days is good enough to keep ants in, so there's not really a reason to worry about it. The Ant Archives, is the pay good? Yeah, it's alright. It could be better. For what I do, the amount of stress that I have to go through, it could be way better. I mean, we're in the UK, the pay is just awful. Like, that's just the UK for you, let's be honest. Just learn a lot of them, pick up beginner species, convince the Ant Archives. Are you in off YouTube? No, I'm not monetized yet. I'm halfway there. You need to have 4,000 watch hours. I have 2,000 watch hours. And you need to have 1,000 subs. I have 1,000 subs, so I'm just 2,000 watch hours away from being monetized. Yeah, Craft Ant, you need to be big on YouTube to earn. Yes, exactly. To make it viable, yeah. But, you know, that's not to dishearten people now, otherwise I'd just quit now. Gotta do it for the love of the game, but also to one that, yeah, well, a lot of people's incentive is not necessarily to just earn off YouTube, but if you want the quality to be up there with the best, then you will have to eventually make a living from it in order to invest all the time into it. If you have a job, that is. Because that job sucks all the, like, saps all the time and energy out of you, like, otherwise I'd be drilling out content left, right and centre. The Ant Archives, I'll just repeat watching your vids, get you half of those 2,000 watch hours. Thanks, man, yeah. That would definitely help. That would definitely help. I'm just gonna keep going more epic, guys, I think. Every video has to be even more epicer than the last, and then eventually I'll be earning millions of pounds, and I'll do it full time and make the best videos for everyone. That's the idealistic dream, anyway. Jess Murph, I already have 2 praying mantis, so I'm just wondering why she won't get me ants. Yeah, I mean, like, if you explain and show some, like, the hardware, the kit that, like, keeps them, you know, encaged so that they can't get out and escape, then yeah, you'll have to do that. Andrew Wright, do you ever pretend to be a giant when you are with your ants? Of course, I am always the giant. I'm God. That's why I do this hobby. I have a God complex. No, I'm joking. Can I see one of your queens? She's hiding, but there's one. She's hiding in the hole. But look at how many eggs. Man, that's, like, this colony is going to do so well. I kind of don't want to get rid, but at the same time, I, like, literally need to. I just do not have the time to do this. A March, B2B, hi from India. Hello. Ram April, I like the ant hobby very much. The Ant Archives, honeypots next. I think the honeypots are chilling now, I'm not gonna lie, I've already kind of fed them. Ant Boy, AntFlix Kane before GTA 6? What? Lou Becker, what's your favourite ant? Oh, my favourite. It's such a tough question. Like the leaf, I don't know. Like I don't have a favourite as such, but you know, the Fulva Pilosis is like hard to beat, really. I mean, they just look sick. Andrew Wright, I could spend hours watching ants. Where and how did you start? I lived on a farm and was exposed to ants at quite a young age, and then I used to put my hand under, you know, I used to lift rocks and put my hand into ant nests, because obviously that's what you do when you're on a farm and you're a kid and you're not surrounded by tech. And then, yeah, always interested in them, and then kind of like saw Ants Canada on YouTube like well over a decade ago, and just loved watching his content, really. And then from there, I tried it when I was in my teens, kind of failed, was distracted doing heinous stuff. And then, yeah, like when I turned 25 or 26, I was like, oh, I want to get into it, but like do it seriously, like make an entire like epic ant room, you know, do all my epic ant content as well, and just do it all properly. And given that I was earning enough money to kind of like do that, that's what I went for. Ram April, my favourite ant colony is the field ant colony. Nice. A March B2B, how do I start? So, you want to start off with a test tube, like so. Fill it with water. Probably not that one, actually. This is an old one, but you fill it with water, and then you put some cotton wool into it, and then, yeah, you place the queen ant. You either buy a queen ant or you can find one off a nuptial flight. There's plenty of YouTube videos. I'll just look into some YouTube videos, to be honest. The ant archives, the outworld compared to the colony is crazy. The outworld compared to the colony is crazy. Wait, which colony? Lou Becker. When I was a kid, I used to throw beetles in fire ant nests. I feel bad about it now. That is brutal. That is brutal. You were definitely some form of like psychopath, like kid, for sure, if that's what you was doing. But I was doing the same, so don't worry. Ants England B8K. I have a colony in Mesobarbarus and they have grown big. And today I saw major ants. Alright, you guys haven't even seen. I do have Mesobarbarus. Let me show you my colony of Mesobarbarus. Give me 1 second and I shall show you. I do actually have carnivorous seed ants. Also, for whoever was asking about how to start ant keeping, for example, this is Castaneus in a test tube of water, and she's got some eggs. Yeah. I'm probably going to move her, actually. So this is I actually have a colony of Mesobarbarus, believe it or not. I've never really featured them. I featured them like in my first ever video, I think, but this is what's going on. And they do have majors as well. There's about 400-500 workers. Like, you can see that all these test tubes are basically like full. This is like a makeshift, by the way, like setup. The Ant Archive. Do you have cats, dogs? I have a Cocker Spaniel. Yeah, he's absolutely crazy. He's actually downstairs. I'm going to have to go get him in a minute. He's going to need his dinner. Louis Becker. I also got drunk and dug a fire and nest out with my bare hands in it, and it looked like I had chicken pox. Yeah, I mean, that's not the smartest idea. That archive, I used to have a cat and it attacked like 3 of my colonies and killed 2. Oh, that's a bit wild. Andrew Wright, have you seen the big ants in Africa? They are grey with trunks. I think they are called elephant ant. No, I haven't. Rebecca, I tried a worm farm for fishing and never got it going. I tried coffee grounds and egg cottons, still sucked. Ants England be 8k, nice. What I got for my college now is that I like reptile cages and I made the ecosystem for them. That's good to hear, man. But yeah, like you can see with these, is there any majors out? Let me see if there is any majors out. I mean, like, if you can see, that's like a bit of a major. And she is messing up these. I wonder how much it hurts. I kind of want to test it. Like, I've not had a major try and bite me, but like this one looks like it could probably pierce my skin. Do I let it bite me, guys? Yes or no in the chat. Wait, I could probably find a bigger. Let me find a bigger one. I think all the big ones are hiding. Man, I don't know, like, they have some big mandibles. I think this could be rips if I try and let it bite me. To be fair, I don't think it sees me as a threat. Do you let your dog into your ant room? Yeah, but he's a bit of a nightmare. Like, he is a genuine hazard. I don't know, no, yes. I mean, I had a worker on me before back. Can I see the biggest colony? You got Jess Smith. Yes, of course you can. My biggest colony is my Nikos. This is a mature colony as well. There is virgin 08s. But yeah, there's about 8,000 workers, like 7 or 8,000. I don't know for sure, but yeah, it's one big colony. Kind of crazy. I haven't seen the queen in ages. I don't know where, like, if she's alive or what. Presumably she is, because there's still loads of eggs and stuff. Like, you can see there's fresh eggs in here, so. That's my biggest colony. So yeah, I do have Mesobarbarus. Yeah, no, okay. I was somehow annoyed Elise's colony so much that they bit me. Andrew Wright, which colony is the strongest? The bad boys? What? Dazzler, where do you get your equipment, etc. from? I buy my equipment from Ant Farm Supplies, Makushi, AntFlix, and Ant HQ, and probably get some stuff from Adamant soon as well. Have you got any trapjaw ant colony? I have a mini trapjaw ant colony, but not proper trapjaw, like big trapjaws.
Guess what my answer is.
Unlucky Ants England. Right guys, I've got to go feed my dog and stuff, so I'm going to end the stream. I need to do some editing and stuff, so thank you guys for tuning in. Let me show a quick face reveal. Cheers guys for tuning in.